Hey, what's up? It's your girl Tiffany and welcome back to Believe It or Not. Girl, I have a video for you. It's a video of Stevie J showing clips of Puffy 50th birthday party, saying that this is what really goes down at the birthday parties. Now, mind you, we all know, allegedly, what happens at Diddy's birthday parties. So he's trying to paint this picture of something else, girl. But we're going to get into this video, and then he takes himself to TMZ and try to explain what happened and when he was there when the whole raid, happened. But he's trying to paint this picture of this innocent and, oh, y'all don't know what y'all talking about type of thing. So we're going to get into this video and see if you believe this crap or not, okay? And we all know Stevie J ain't nobody to be trusted, okay? Because wasn't he the one who married his friend, his longtime friend that is resting in peace, Biggie Smalls, his wife? Yeah, and then you seen what he did to her. Divorced her, and she's paying him alimony. Allegedly. He's getting paid. So he's not the one to speak on if someone is innocent or not. So we're going to get into this video. But if you haven't subscribed to this video, subscribe and share and ring the bell so you can be notified of all the videos that comes on Believe It or Not, girl. We have news from in between, from Trump to housewives to everything that's popular, what's going on in the world. So let's get into this video, okay? Cut to the video. Now, I'm just gonna let you guys know that it's some music in this video. It might get muted, but without the music, when I upload it, you will still get the concept of what he's trying to kick down to us. Like this is just some innocent big bash birthday party, nothing happens. But you don't tell us what happens after 12 because Denzel is on record letting somebody know when it reaches 12 o'clock, you need to take your ass home. And look, even the Kardashians is there. But you seeing how everybody that was there at his parties haven't said nothing because we have pictures and proof that all y'all was there. What was y'all doing at these parties? What was y'all doing at these parties? Look at Jay-Z. And you see that picture? He's on top of the world, girl. A character. Let's get into it. Even your man, the GOAT, as they call the GOAT, rest in peace, rest in peace, Kobe. He was even there with his wife. So yeah, where is everybody at? Where is the noise? Everybody's quiet. Like, yeah, I was there. Here is the proof. You see Snoop Dogg. Up, I gotta pause it. Mary J. Blige is singing right here, so I gotta pause it. Don't want to get copy strike, but she was even there. Even Homegirl haven't even said nothing about nothing. Stevie J is coming to the rescue. Okay.
I don't know whatever someone does.
Here's the interview that he had with TMZ trying to explain the whole thing away. But you can't explain something that we already knew for years. I am an 80s baby. I was 1980. Okay, I was born 1980, and I grew up through the whole era of the 90s to 2000s, everything. I was there. These allegations, allegedly, have been circulating for years. And I mean years, okay? And even I knew something was weird going on in his parties, okay? So it's like, how can you explain away something that people have been saying for years. So when all this stuff happens, to me, I wasn't surprised. Were you? Were you surprised? Did you believe this or not? Was you surprised or not? Me? No. And I choose to believe it.
In their bedroom, that's what they do. I don't got nothing to do with that. I'm just here to say that I've never seen my man doing anything foul like they talking about.
None of it.
You see how his voice got pitched high? That's how you know that somebody's lying, okay? His voice got so pitched like, I didn't say anything. Ninja, please. You was one of the people that was there. And the way you act and how freaky you are, allegedly, you was doing some things too. Okay, Stevie J, stop it.
All of it. I mean, you know.
I've never seen it. I've known him for 29 years. And then it's like with guys like 50. You know what I'm saying? Like Uncle Tom cats like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you want to put me. I don't know if y'all saw the post where 50 posted about me. Of course you guys seen it.
Yeah.
Of course they seen it.
I mean, 50 has been going after.
One thing TMZ does, I don't care what the FBI don't have nothing on TMZ. TMZ can find out all the information. They can find out where you at, where the hotel you at, where your plane is at, where your kids is at, where the ants is at in your house. They will get the news faster than the government, okay? So TMZ knows, and TMZ allegedly knew what happened, what was going on before anybody knew, okay? They probably knew before Puffy, okay?
Diddy and everybody associated with him for months now, ever since the Cassie lawsuit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you can't brush under the rug. I don't see anybody reporting about what Tatted Up Holly said about him beating her up and about, you know what I'm saying, his other baby mom saying beating her up. I just look at it as, you know, he wants to bring the black community down worse.
Hold up. How he gonna bring the black community down? See, it's people like him that always want to shift blame to somebody else when another black man is going down. First of all, pity. P. Diddy don't have nothing to do with the black community. Nothing. Because what he does don't bring me down. All this stuff that he's been doing allegedly is on him. Brought on him himself. So when you get up in that type of industry and wants to feel like you Mayan hiding, you just feel like you could just do anything and nothing will ever come back to you. That's foolish to think. You know what I mean? It's foolish to think. So ain't nobody trying to bring no black community down. What you have done to yourself, okay? And Stevie J up here, what he used to call himself, what they used to call him, the slime guy or something. Man, bye.
Than anyone else. How is that so? I said what I said on my post, and I'm standing on that too. Now, since he didn't accept what my offer to him, and he want to continue to be a comedian, why don't you go make some movies with Michael Blackson and don't talk about me?
Okay.
If you don't want to fight, if you don't want to donate to charity, donate the bread.
First of all, 50 Cent don't have time to come fight you, CVJ. Well, I feel like just the way pronouncing your name like Jocelyn says, CV. You don't want to fight 50 Cent. 50 Cent don't got time for you. 50 Cent is making movies and making shows. You just want to ride this cloud, ride this roller coaster until you can't ride it no more because ain't nobody asked you for this information. And I don't even know if Puff Daddy even asked you to go on this this campaign trying to root for him. Like, if I was him, I would have told him, man, take down the post and stay out of it because you're gonna make it worse. You know what I mean? So Stevie J trying to do this, we are the world trying to save pity. Look, pity. It's not working. Nobody wants to hear from you, Stevie.
Vegetarian fight. Don't stop being a girl and talking about dudes. I find it funny that, you know, when they first try to crucify somebody, they go through the media first. And they're just flooded with lies and propaganda.
First of all, ain't nobody trying to, he's not the most high. Ain't nobody trying to crucify him. He's crucifying himself. Have you ever heard that? You deceived yourself. Have you ever noticed that or heard of that? That you can deceive yourself to make you think that you're some type of God and you're not, and you feel like you're untouchable, allegedly. I'm not trying to say this is what PD is thinking, but hey, you can see it. You think that you're untouchable, and then when something happens, you want to say, woe is me. See, I'm the type of person that don't think woe is me, because as long as you got breath, you always have time to change it and repent and turn from your ways. But he didn't. He kept on going with the same thing. Like all his people, like making a band and Danny Kane and 112 Total, all these people have came out and said this stuff, that he is not a good man. He's not a good businessman, allegedly. And first of all, Wendy Williams have called him back way in the 90s. Like, where was y'all at when Wendy Williams was talking the same thing that everybody seems to want to talk about now? Like cut the crap. Cut it. Like, she's been saying this nigga is a goon. Ooh, I don't want to say that word. I'm sorry. This ninja is a goon. He has guys that come and rough you up. And then you seen a girl, she said, allegedly, he shot her in the face. So it's like, y'all not believing nobody because y'all want to think that these celebrities are just some gods that is untouchable. And as you found out, and as he found out, he's human and he's very touchable. Okay?
I'm not concerned about this Curtis. I mean, this dude Curtis. You know what I'm saying? He's Uncle Tom, and that's just what it is. I'm going to speak on 1,000% of what I know to be true about my guy. My spirits are up. He's spending time with his children and his mother. You know what I'm saying? I'm working out.
And the mother, they said the mother is another. They said the mother is really the one who's pulling the strings, okay? The mother allegedly supposed to be having everything in her name. Allegedly, the mother has all the receipts. Mace has came out and said that plenty of times. I don't understand why nobody is listening to nobody. You have all these victims, you have all these people saying these things, and y'all still not believing this stuff. Like, do you believe it or not that he's capable of doing these things? If so, if not, leave your comment in the comment sections and we could chop it up, okay?
You know, he's doing very well. I've known this guy for 29 years. See, I'm not just a guy off the internet trolling. I'm a first.
Okay, you known this guy for 29 years, but that don't mean you've been with him every day of those 29 years. You have not. You have not been at those parties every time, because Stevie J, you just came back on the scene when Love and Hip Hop came because nobody knew who you was. Then it came out that you was dating Eve at the time. I didn't even know that, and I was a big, heavy Eve fan, and I never seen you. And if you was in the pictures, they never showed you because I didn't know who you was until you got with Jocelyn. So I don't know. You have not been with somebody, you know, I've been knowing people for years. I have a friend that I have known for 1,000 years, but she's never been with me every day. So she doesn't know what I do on my day-to-day, especially at night.
Witness.
Stevie, it's my understanding that when the raid went down in Miami, were you on Star Island or were you actually at Diddy's house? I know you were in Miami.
I was.
And see, this is the part when he needs to shut up. He needs not to say anything. He needs to, consult with the lawyer and Puff Daddy before he says anything about being there, being around in that era, even knowing what's going on. Because now you're for to speculate, and now you're for to try to lie or hold back information. And now people who's doing this investigations, like the feds, can come and have you questioned, because now you on TMZ talking about something that you shouldn't even be talking about. If I was Puff Daddy, I would call your ass and tell you to immediately shut the hell up. Shut up, Stevie. Just shut up.
I was at his crib working in the studio. I was sitting outside the studio door, and I heard a big boom. Now, mind you, before we get into this, I'm not a spring chicken, even though I look fly and stuff. But I've witnessed some historical events of excessive force, but none like this since Saddam Hussein or El Chapo or Pop.
Granted, Puffy's not El Chapo, but y'all act like this is a birthday party that they was coming to bring flowers and balloons. This is a raid. They don't know if you got guns. They don't care if you a star or not. They don't care if you're a celebrity. They come in with guns. They come in protected and ready because they don't know what situation they walking in. First of all, they walking in unannounced. And not even walking in, they breaking down your door unannounced. That's what they're going to do. You're not going to see them coming. So since you don't see them coming, they don't know what you're doing in your house. They don't know if they're going to catch you there or catch anybody else there. They don't know if if you got tipped off and now you're ready for them to bust down and you got guns allegedly. I'm not saying that's what happened. But this is not a birthday party, and this is not no welcome mat. They're coming to enforce law. They're coming to search and seize every damn thing. So what are you talking about? Yeah, he not El Chapo, but this was a raid.
Pablo Escobar, even Osama bin Laden. I heard a big boom. So I'm thinking like, a lot of people do work on the island all day long. So I'm figuring someone dropped some materials. Heard it again. Turn my head, I'm hearing do. Armored vehicles, 3 big armored vehicles come. Dudes jump out, I got 50 dots on my shirt. Screaming, yo, get on the ground. I'm like, yo, really? I'm the only one here. Took me.
What are you talking about? He was the only one here. See, he needs to shut the hell up. He needs to shut up. Because what are you talking about? He was the only one there. We seen his kids outside handcuffed and other people. Stevie J, they didn't say nothing about you. I didn't see you on the camera. And then, TMZ be all up in the business. If they would have seen you handcuffed right then and there, they would have said something. But what you talking about? You was the only one. See, he needs to shut up. Where is his lawyer at? Don't he know this is a feds investigation? And most of us that's on YouTube right now shouldn't even be damn talking about it because we don't know what the hell we talking about. But the new little information that we do, we gonna tell it, but we ain't finna sit up here and make no lie. Sound like he lying. What do y'all think?
Outside, I asked to speak to the higher ups. I was under arrest. And they said, no, you're being detained. I want to speak to the higher ups. Spoke to the higher ups. I said, am I under arrest? They said, no, you're not.
Who is the higher ups? And who was there? Now, the same thing can go for Michael Jackson and his death. When he died, he wasn't in the house by himself. Many people thinking he was in the house by himself, but it was people, allegedly, in that house. Security, too. So who was the upper-ups? They said at Michael Jackson's house, there was people walking around with suits on. Who was these people with suits? And was they walking around Puff Daddy house, too? Is this who you talking about? The elites? What are you talking about? Who was there with you? You act like you just big-time producer. What have you produced in a while? I don't know.
Let me let you go. Boom. Let me go check your bags. You don't have any weapons and all. I'm like, I don't have any weapons.
Stevie, what did they take from the house? Were you able to see?
I saw them take like a bag of one bag.
Well, did they take electronics? Because they did in Los Angeles.
I'm sure they took.
See, again, this ninja need to shut up. Like, what is he not? Well, like. And then, TMZ gonna let you talk. They're gonna let you talk. They gonna let you talk. They just like Vlad TV. They want all the information. Feds getting all the information up on you. And he just sitting there giving it to him. Puff, you need to call in right now and tell him, nigga, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Don't talk about me. Don't talk about my kids. Don't talk about nothing in my house. Don't talk. Shh.
Some electronics, some of the camera stuff and all that. Probably they didn't want him to get a look at what they were doing in his crib, like how they came in with the armored trucks. Of course, they took all that stuff.
What did you see when you walked back in?
I just don't want to get too much into that.
How you don't want to get too much into that and you already been on here talking about for 5 minutes? You've been talking for 5 minutes. Granted, I've been chopping the video up, but that video, that TMZ video is 5 minutes on national TV. Everybody and their mama look at and listen to TMZ. Even on the podcast, they listen to TMZ. So you already said enough. When you said that you was there, you said enough. When you said that they was carrying a little bag, you said enough. Now you want to shut your mouth? Nah, you shouldn't have been talking anyway. Who called you to do this show? Who? Did you volunteer? Did you take it upon yourself to say something? Like what? Why? Why, nigga? Why?
I just know that I walked in and they messed the man crib up. You know what I'm saying? And They did his crib dirty, and you know.
First of all, when they do a raid, Stevie J, you should know this. I'm talking to the phone. I'm talking to the camera, to the monitor. Like he right there. First of all, Stevie, if you listen, which you probably won't see because my little channel is very, very, very small. But anyway, what happens in a raid? Even in the hood, when they come with the raid, they come with armored trucks. They coming with a thing to boom, boom, knock your door down. They flipping mattresses over. They taking everything out to drawers. They punching holes in the wall, especially if they feel that it's something in the wall, some drugs or some guns in the wall. They gonna do all that. They gonna tear it up. They're not gonna come in there and say, "May I please, lift this open? May I please open up this drawer?" They gonna do it with force. So of course he was gonna get towed up. The house was gonna get towed up. Like, we all seen the video, but we all have seen that before. Okay, this is nothing new. This is the feds, man. What you expect was they gonna do? Ugh.
I haven't seen anything like this in a long time.
Can you tell us what his reaction was when you spoke to him the next day?
He was just devastated, just mainly because he was going out of the country with his daughters for spring break.
See? Daughters and whatever his personal thing was supposed to be at that time, which we know it was false because we looked on the tape. I think his daughters was handcuffed too. They were sitting on the grass too. Or was they in a plane by themselves, allegedly? And he wasn't there. He was on somewhere else, going the other way, allegedly. You ain't supposed to be speaking about my kids. Don't tell them where I was going with my kids, Stevie, because we not even like that. We hang out once in a while. You do a couple of tracks. You try to show me a little bit of tracks that you've been working on, but it's not like that. Especially for you to be saying stuff about where I'm going with my kids. You should have said nothing about my kids. And then you see what's his name from TMZ asking questions, getting all the info. And you know what they're gonna do with that? They will turn it over to whoever they need to turn it over to. And your dumb ass is sitting here giving them all the little information. And it might not be big information, but it's information.
And they had to witness things like that at the airport. I believe that would kind of shift the thinking of any man in general. If you're going on vacation with your kids and the feds show up and ruin your trip, and it's their senior year, you know what I mean? So I know he was more hurt by that.
He needs to be hurt by you. And forgive me for that ending of that video. I didn't edit that right. But at this point, I just didn't care because it was just like, I just wanted to do this video and get it over with and show y'all what the hypocrisy, the hypocrisy of what is going on in the world. Stevie J, stay out of people's grown ass business. Nobody asked for this interview. Nobody asked for you to show us what a real Puff Daddy party is, because we have evidence from Cat Williams to everybody that was there coming out saying that, hey, things be going on in these parties, allegedly. Hey, I never been to one, but I can only imagine. You got all this money, you got all this power, you got all these celebrities, you got all this drink, you got all the drugs, allegedly, at these parties. And you thinking nothing sinister is going on or happens? Even Denzel Washington, like I said, he told somebody, and it's on tape, saying that Denzel Washington told him, when it get 12 o'clock, take your ass home. You don't want to be here after 12 o'clock. Now that's Denzel Washington now. That's Denzel Washington telling you to get your ass on. Don't be sticking around these neck of the woods after 12 o'clock. Because the werewolves come out. The freaks come out at night, honey, at a Puff Daddy party. Allegedly. So I don't understand why he had to come and do and say whatever he had to say. He could have kept this shit to himself. Even though sometimes it'd be juicy, be like, okay, what's going on, child? Somebody got some more information. But for real, you didn't eat that. You didn't have to do that. You know, I don't know if Puffy put you up to this, but you should have stayed out of this, okay? Nobody wanted this, Stevie J, okay? So my question to you, do you believe it or not? Do you believe all this shit that he talking about? The real parties that go, what happens with Puff Daddy, and not all the other stuff that happens allegedly at his parties? If you do or if you don't, leave comments in the comment section and we can chop it up, okay? Okay? Because, girl, the information is coming out hot. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and ring the bell. Ring the bell so you can be notified of all the information and news and entertainment and everything in between on Believe It or Not. Okay, girl? That was the video. Peace.